Itchy eyes, runny nose, sneezing. We are talking about spring, officially sprung, and that means allergy season.
This season's been tougher than normal. Channel 4's Elizabeth Campbell spoke with a local allergist about what it's doing, what it is that's giving people those uncomfortable symptoms. So, Elizabeth, what is it?
Well, Bruce and Melanie, the allergens will change throughout allergy season, and he says that at the beginning of this season, you could see the pollen. You could see it on the sidewalks, trees and bushes. You could even see it on the hood of your car. But right now, if you take a look, when I swipe my finger on the hood, you're not seeing any pollen on my fingers. But he wants to remind people that just because you can't see it doesn't mean allergens aren't in the air.
Just a lot of head stuffiness and certainly a lot of eye scratching.
He's not alone. David Parker is into 20% of people who suffer from allergies. His are minor, but he says he has to give in to treatment every now and then.
Typically, we avoid any medications unless it's absolutely necessary. We usually take the 24-hour Claritin. That's one that seems to work pretty well. Otherwise, we just kind of suffer through it.
Local allergist Dr. Sunil Joshi says this pollen season has already been rough, starting off earlier than normal in early January. He says the yellow pollen can't be seen as much now, but just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
And now you go outside and you don't see so much of that pollen. You don't have to wash your car as much as you used to a few weeks ago, but there still is a ton of pollen out there. Oak tree pollen in particular cannot be seen by the naked eye, and it is what causes most of the allergy symptoms this time of the year.
The most common allergy symptoms include sneezing, watery and itchy eyes, nasal stuffiness and congestion, headaches, coughing and wheezing, and even skin issues like itching, hives, and eczema. With summer quickly approaching, tree pollen will die down, but Dr. Joshi says allergy sufferers aren't necessarily in the clear.
The biggest allergen in the summertime is grass pollen, and so Bermuda grass. A lot of people like to play golf around here, and we'll go to the Players' Championship in a couple weeks, and there will be a ton of grass pollen out at that time. And so mowing your lawn certainly could be an issue that time of the year. Playing sports like soccer, football, outdoor activities like that can certainly increase your symptoms.
He says the best treatment for your symptoms is simply an over-the-counter antihistamine like a Claritin or a Zyrtec. You can even take a nasal spray like this Flonase or this epinephrine nasal spray. He says those work great. He says if your symptoms persist, though, go to see an allergist like him. Reporting live this morning, Elizabeth Campbell, Channel 4, the local station.